Good morning, it's Antti. Today I'm gonna give you guys 10 of my most used Lightroom presets. I'm gonna show you how you can install them and also how to use those inside of Photoshop. You can achieve quite cool results with these presets, so let's check it out now. Lightroom is a powerful tool. My workflow starts from Lightroom, goes to Photoshop, and I come back to the Lightroom where I do my last small tweaks to my images, and these 10 Lightroom presets are the ones that I use and start tweaking my images from the basis of those. So you'll find the download link in the description or here, so you can go there and put your name and email address there, so you'll get a download link. You can find also information about my upcoming Digital Artist Masterclass there, and I'll be sending you more information about that later on through email. So after you have downloaded your zip file of my Lightroom presets, of course you need to install it. So let's check it out how you can install those presets to your computer. So let's check it out that. So after you have downloaded the presets that you'll be getting, you have to unzip them. There's a zip package of those, and when you unzip those, uncompress those, there's a folder named AK Presets. That's Antti Karppinen presets, not presents. And you'll find all these 10 different presets from there, and now of course you have to install them somehow. So there's a couple of ways you can install Lightroom presets. So let's go into Lightroom first. So in Lightroom, when you have Lightroom open, first way is to go Lightroom, and you'll select from here Preferences, Presets for kind of a section. You'll find a section called Show Lightroom Presets folder. So when you click that, it will open this folder called Adobe folder, and it's highlighted now, the Lightroom folder. So if you double click that, and you will find another folder inside, and then there's a folder called Develop Presets, and you click that, and here you have all your kind of presets that you have in a way installed. And I would recommend you to open up also the user presets folder and drag the whole folder inside of that user presets folder. So you'll find later on all the presets inside of that user presets part. Another way to do it in Lightroom is to, here I have all the presets. For example, you can go here under user presets, you click this user presets folder, right click it and select import, and then you find those presets, select them all and just press import, and then they will come under user presets folder, but not as an individual folder that you can kind of see from start. So I would recommend to kind of bring the folder through the file system inside of your own preset, so you'll get this AK presets folder, and you will find all them like neatly in a package. So that there's a couple of ways you can install these presets, and now let's check it out what these presets are doing to the images. So okay, now we go into Lightroom and let's see what the presets are all about with these couple of images. Here we have in Lightroom, and let's start going through these 10 presets. So there's a preset called Hard Crush, Hydro, Madmen, Mob, OT Washed, Sunburn. Then there's a selection of these tones, AK Tone OT, Retro 1, Retro 2 and Retro 3. So let's go with this picture, for example, what this does. When you hover your cursor over these presets, you will see in a smaller window it automatically changes to the kind of a preview what is the effect of all about. So here's just this kind of an image, and first let's put a hard crush on that. So it's kind of pushing the clarity up, kind of desaturating the image slightly. I mean, it's a good, all these presets are always as a starting point for you guys. I always tweak my images. For example, for this I would kind of drop the highlights down, put maybe more bit of a contrast, and let's see the exposure, maybe I'll push the exposure, but you know, it gives a cool look. Let's see the hydro, waterish, kind of a bluish tones. Mad Men, that looks kind of a really cool, washed out, all the tones. Let's push basically a bit of a contrast, open up the highlights. So again, pretty cool look. Mob makes the image a black and white, and really kind of a hard contrasty black and white. Maybe I'll open up slightly the shadows. I would do a bit of a vignetting there. Then of course this really trendy OT comes from orange and teal. So let's put the old teal, so you'll see it turns really cool orange and teal look. Maybe I will test the sunburn. That's kind of a, you know, the wash, when the sun burns the photograph, it turns into this purplish kind of a weird tones. So with this image you can do really big variations. One thing that I really like is this AK tone OT. Uses actually these camera calibration to put the orange and teal look into the image. So look what it does. The change is pretty drastic. Push the clarity, open the shadows. So you'll see the difference now from start. We started from that, we're now here. That is cool, really cool look. Let's try it out with this one. Again, let's go straight to the OT. Really cool look. Maybe push a bit of a clarity up, shadows. We started from that, now we're here. Let's try Mad Men. Again, bit of opening up the shadows. And all these tones, when you have set the exposure and all the shadows and all the shadow details, and these, all the tones doesn't affect anymore these, it just tones the pictures. So that's why I've named them AK tones. So for example here I can put the orange and teal tone into that, or like and add like a retro tone or a bit of a cool. So whatever, you can kind of multiply in a way these tones together, whatever works for you. Even the mob black and white looks pretty cool on this. So you can see how easily you can do really cool variations for like an outdoor normal portrait. So then some studio work. As I said, my last process in my workflow is that when I do my retouching, I color grade in Photoshop, but I bring the Photoshop back in. So also it's really cool to kind of tone the images here. So I could do, let's say I will do my hydro crush, but I might use these retro tones. So you can see this will bring more like a reddish tones to the shadows. This will bring more like a bluish tones to the shadows. This will bring more like a greenish tones to the shadows. So you can see that tones that really nicely. And you can always come here and start tweaking that even more, how much blue you want in the shadows. It also kind of washes slightly the colors. Let's try the OT tone. That is pretty different look that we started with. So we started from that and now we are already here. And this is only one click away in Lightroom. Lightroom is an amazing tool. Okay, then maybe we'll try my mob black and white for here. Let's open up slightly the shadows. And I think that looks really cool. Maybe do a slight vignette here to the image. One click away you are able to create really cool black and white things. Another location shot with flashes, so let's check out what this does. AK Crush, really high contrast, kind of a clarity all the way up. Hydro, cool tones. Mad Men turns into these warm tones, if we can see where you want to kind of pull it. Black and white. How about the orange and teal washed? That is a good look. Maybe we'll push even the tone, AK tone, on top of that. Now we're getting the orange and teal look, and put basically a bit of a retro bluish tones into shadows. I mean, it's really easy to make all these, you know, different variations. Outdoor portrait shot in kind of in location. Let's see, Hard Crush gives that kind of effect. Hydro, oh, that looks pretty cool. So open up a bit of the highlights, so, and you can start tweaking to your liking from there. I will drop the saturation slightly down, and maybe I will push on top of that, I will put the orange and teal tone, and it makes it even weirder looking. So after one couple of clicks, you have created this. I really hope you like these presets. They are pretty cool presets, and I have got a lot of mileage out of these, and tweaking my images and making different variations. So, but then if I would like to use these particular presets that I have here inside of Photoshop, so how would I do it? So let's check it out that now. I will show you one way to get these presets to work inside of Photoshop. So first you have to do is to open up this picture, edit in and open as smart object in Photoshop. So let's do that. Okay, so here we have, now the picture is open with as a smart object, so it includes basically all the stuff that I've done. So you can see it here, that is a smart object. So if I double click this, it will open me the camera raw filter. So with all the presets at the sliders in the right place what I used. So then you go to this kind of a presets folder and just click here to make a new and apply to all settings, and you just put orange teal preset handmade, and you can just make sure that you have apply auto tone. I just know. Just press OK. So now we have a preset called orange teal preset handmade. So you can cancel that out. So let's open up another picture of that same series now, and I would need to put that filter inside of Photoshop to this image. So you can go here, let's make this first as a smart object, and then go filter and camera raw filter. And now you go here to these presets and you just click orange and teal handmade preset. And it will automatically put all the same sliders in the same position as it was in your previous picture, so you can start tweaking from here. Of course, you might need to, the picture is a bit different, so it might look slightly off. So you just start tweaking on the basis you want and just press OK. That's original, and now with the presets. And if you want, you can always come back to click the camera raw filter and you'll open up the camera raw settings, and you can tweak it more if it's not cool for you. Let's pull the blacks down and maybe a bit of a saturation drop altogether. I think that's a good look. From that to here. So there you have a way to use your Lightroom presets also inside of Photoshop. I really hope that you like my presets. I really hope that you like this video. Be sure to download these Lightroom presets. Download page, in a way you will find also the information of my upcoming Digital Artist Masterclass. It's going to be a one hell of a online workshop that I've been working for a long time. Write a comment, send me a pictures to my Facebook page, or even hear what you have done with these presets. And be sure to like this video, be sure to subscribe the channel, because then I only know that you are there, and especially when you comment. I really hope this was a good video for you guys, and I will be seeing you on my next videos. Cheers.